Hello my beautiful and amazing people, badass Dark Zone agents, Uncle Butcher in the building, and welcome to the booty clapping channel. Never ending booty clapping. Today we're gonna show you Backfire build, which is not using any of the green sets like Hunter's Fury, like Striker Umbra. Not all that shenanigans is needed here. We're gonna destroy enemies by simple talent synergy and you name it items. Backfire, by the way, has really cool detail on the magazine. If you will take a closer look, you will find needles, I guess, on mag, and it makes perfect sense now because on reload you have to take the magazine, and by taking it you're gonna apply bleed on yourself or at least hurt yourself in real life. So now the talent makes perfect sense, and this is really cool small detail that makes this gun pretty dope. Also guys, Backfire will provide us with crazy DPS, so 200% crit damage, which is absolutely nuts. We're gonna clap booty cheeks like there is no tomorrow with this DPS. And as you see, we have no problems whatsoever to clear legendary strongholds with multiple directives applied in solo mode. The main thing here that we will also increase Backfire's rate of fire. It's not the slowest shooting gun in the game by any means, but increased rate of fire will help us to stack main talent way quicker and deal ridiculous DPS. You saw how I dismantled whole legendary wave in a couple seconds with this weapon. It's absolutely nasty build. How I can do this? Again, that's thanks to Turmoil, Cheshka name and knee pads. And Cheshka actually in this setup works really well. We're gonna use 2 pieces to add 20% additional hazard protection. We will not use any companions as well to gain 30% hazard protection. So overall, we will be immune also from all status effects. But before we continue, quick word from the sponsor DMG.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then DMG.net is safe for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your orders super quick. If you will use my promo code RBDIF or RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all service. Amazing deal, especially when right now they have some crazy sales going on, so definitely check these guys out. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below in comment section or contact the operator, and the rest will be the history. But now let's get back to the Backfire build itself. Like I said, I'm using Backfire paired up with Turmoil knee pads. Not only that, I'm using gunner specialization, but you could use survival specialization for team play. Why? Because you would gain 5 grenades and your medkit would heal you and your teammates, and status affected enemies would receive more incoming damage from all the sources. But gunner specialization for solo players will always be go-to. Armor on kill and increased rate of fire on kill. Foam grenades, bonus armor with the medkit, yada yada yada. You know how gunner specialization works. So for the weapons though, I'm using Lexington and Backfire. Lexington is kinda not needed in this setup. You can replace Lexington maybe with Emmeline's Guard, maybe even with Vector or the apartment name of the SMG, but like I said, for specialization everything is really simple. Solo player, aka Lone Wolf, Gunner. If you are a team player, go with survival specialization. Backfire will give us crazy 200% crit damage increase. We have like 140% crit damage already, so we will push our setup to almost 350. If you want to increase your crit damage output, you could technically replace Quick Step pistol with DZ exclusive pistol Orbit with perfect finisher talent. Kill somebody with that pistol, switch to your main weapon, boom, you have additional 40% crit damage for like 10 seconds, I think. Crit chance is capped out, unfortunately. I would rather, I guess, use headshot damage on my holster instead of crit chance. Because with SMGs, crit chance in general is not a problem. We have 21% crit chance as minor attribute. Now from Cheshka we will gain additional 8%, 10% from your Shaitek watch, and boom, you have already 40%. So yeah, crit chance has never been a problem with SMG. So once you reach like 50% crit chance, I would recommend you to invest everything in crit damage and headshot damage. For the hazard protection, as you see, I have 100% hazard protection, so I am immune to all status effects, and that's thanks to my named Yals mask, which not only will provide me with freaking 20% hazard protection, but also 14% health damage buff as minor attribute. That's extremely handy on lower difficulties like heroic missions, because you are fighting a lot of non-elites. Also, if you're gonna delete companion from your life, you will gain additional 30% hazard protection. So we have already 50% hazard protection from companion deletion or sanitation. 20 from Yals mask alone, 10% from our Shaitek watch, it's 60%, 20% from Cheshka, that's 80% already, and now you need only 2 hazard protection rolls on your gear pieces and you're ready to roll, and you will be completely immune. So it's absolutely ridiculous build. For chest piece, I'm using Sokolov chest piece with Obliterate talent, but obviously you could go with Intimidate. Intimidate would give you more DPS output, and for heroic difficulty, I would recommend you to go with Intimidate. For legendary difficulty, stick with Obliterate. So it's again simple tweak. You can tinker your gear on the fly if you are out of combat. Simply go to your menu, tinker your main talent on chest piece for Intimidate if you need, and destroy. Right now I'm using Obliterate, and you can see right now I'm dismantling enemies on heroic difficulty with directives applied. With Intimidate, the damage would be even higher. So this is really strong overall build. For the holster, I'm using new named holster, which will increase our rate of fire. We have minor attribute, which can increase our rate of fire, and the gear set buff as well will give us 5% increased rate of fire. So 10% increased rate of fire from that holster alone, 10% after kill from gunner specialization, and boom baby, 20% increased rate of fire on backfire is a huge deal. For backpack, I'm using Cheshka backpack with Bloodsucker talent. Bloodsucker can be stacked, and last kill will give you not 10 but freaking 100% bonus armor. You can be really tanky with Bloodsucker talent once it is stacked. For gloves, I'm using exotic gloves. Overdogs. Overdogs will amplify our damage quite a bit. It will add to the game new tier system or rank system, you name it, and according to the system you will deal amplified weapon damage to your enemies. It's extremely good DPS gear piece, exotic gear piece. And as cherry on top of my cake, I'm using Turmoil Cheshka named knee pads, which will split my damage and will help me to clear rooms way quicker and stack Bloodsucker talent without breaking a sweat. For the skills, everything is really simple: shield, assault turret, or decoy, or revive a hive. Bye!